Hello, welcome to De Colores Radio's new segment, Southside Wassup. This is a new segment we're bringing you all exclusively to YouTube. As an Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas founded collective, we wanted to be more intentional about staying rooted at home in Texas and, of course, the larger South. In order to incorporate more amazing people doing incredible work, we decided to create this brand new segment. That's right, Southside, Southside, yeah. This is Southside Wassup. If it's your first time hearing from us, welcome. My name is Eva Arreguin, and I'm the host of The Colores Radio. And this is Southside Wassup. We are very excited to be bringing to you all our first official guest, Dallas's own AWOL. AWOL began bubbling in Dallas's indie music scene following the release of his initial 2018 project, Verano. The following years, he would cement his position as one of the most versatile artists in Dallas with his releases of Helios and Primavera, a collaboration with the hip hop collective known as Chroma. Shout out. AWOL's current music creation is more akin to alternative hip hop slash anti pop. And what sets this musician apart, however, is the incorporation of electrical elements into his sound, which stem from his admiration for EDM. AWOL, who often records and mixes all of his work, is able to fully flesh this unique blending of sounds, and in doing so, creates a sound all of his own. And if you don't already know, you've probably seen or heard the viral sensation of the beautiful, to me, the original certified lover boy. Okay, please welcome to the show, AWOL.
Yo, yo.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. That was awesome. Thanks so much.
Yay! I'm so glad that you're here with us. I don't know if it's because I was prepping for this interview, but I've seen 10,000 more TikToks like this morning using the audio, and I was like, wow, this is, I don't know if the universe needed me to see more of these TikToks, but welcome to De Colores Radio. We're
Thank you.
excited to chat with you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So, how do you feel? I do have many questions, but since I did bring it up, obviously, Loverboy is really, I think, what has launched you into like a more public image, yes?
Yep. This
And I want to, before we get into that too much, I want to ask, who is AWOL?
AWOL is a musician name that I created about
Yes.
3 years ago, but I've been making music since I was in middle school. I'm 22 years old now,
Oh,
but
you're so young.
yeah. So yeah.
Ah, and look at you already killing it. And so you made this song 2 years ago, is that correct?
Yeah, so it came out 2 years ago, but I started writing it like 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you wrote it 3 years ago. Then what do you think created this viral sensation? And maybe if we have a moment and can share some of the videos, Pat, I don't know if you can, like, look some up if you don't mind. But I feel like everybody's seen them. Everybody knows the song. It's so catchy. It's so fun. It's so joy-filled, and I know you just released the music video, which was also amazing.
Thank you.
So, just what has it been like? Did you just put it on a TikTok, or did somebody else find it on the internet?
Yeah, so I actually don't really use TikTok that much. I've been using
Oh,
it more
wow.
now, but yeah,
Right.
so the song I noticed that like people were using it pretty often just as by itself, the song on TikTok. Like
Mhm.
people were making like fan cam edits of like BTS pop
Yeah.
stars and stuff. And I would see that and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But then
Right.
like it just kept getting used and used and eventually someone made that edit where like they
Yes.
matched the "Yo, bro, who got you smiling like that?" And it just became a trend and blew up even more after that.
It did. It really did. But I think it's so interesting because now we like, I guess we live in what is like a viral culture. And so like it feels as though everyone is aiming for that. But with this, like for you, it kind of just happened, right?
Yeah, it kinda just happened, like, I didn't mean for that to happen or anything,
Right.
it just blew up.
I think that's the beauty. I like those viral stories. Like I like, well, no shade to anybody, right? But I'm like, when you're not trying so hard and it happens, I think it's very cute. It makes it a lot sweeter because you're like, oh, I'm just chilling and
Yeah.
my shit worked, you know? So I think that's really dope. So what is the experience of being viral like been for you? Have you noticed a difference? I know when I think I met you in person probably about a month ago at the Luna Luna listening party, and people were coming up to you and taking pictures and stuff like that. So what has that experience been like for you?
It's been crazy. It doesn't feel real a lot of the times because yeah, I've just been in my room like
Yeah.
working on new stuff. But
Aw.
yeah, like when I made guest appearances at like a Chroma show and that Luna Luna release party,
Mhm.
like I went from like trying to get on like shows like before COVID, and then COVID
Right.
hits, we make Primavera,
Wow.
and then Loverboy starts blowing up, and now like I'm not even on the like the names of on the list of the show or the banners or anything, and they just be like, "Yo, y'all know who AWOL is?" And then the crowd just like starts going crazy, which is
Wow.
that's an insane feeling, really.
Yeah, I
So
was gonna say, what does it feel like for you
yeah,
and like your heart and mind? Because that is a beautiful feeling.
yeah, it's like wow, like they know me now.
Right. And it's I think that's the beauty and the power of the internet, right? Because all it takes is like that one moment and people can start rocking with you. And at the same time, I would think it'd be kind of interesting because you're like, hey, I've been here, I've been doing it, I've been working. And, this is, and I also would imagine that 3 years ago, like your work has grown a lot. You've changed. Like,
Yeah.
is your sound still the same?
Nah, I would say I definitely have developed my own sound, and like
Mm-hmm.
I still can make like Loverboy type of songs, and
Right.
I still like to, but um I think especially working with Chroma the last year, like I
Mm-hmm.
discovered like a whole new like sound that I had never attempted before working with them, and then yeah, so I just been continuing to develop my sound and stuff. But with this next project I'm working on, it's definitely sounds like AWOL,
Beautiful.
and I'm just excited to share it. Like it's
Yay.
gonna be interesting to see what the everybody's that's new to me and
Mhm.
hasn't seen that growth thinks when they hear like the brand new stuff. So
For sure. Do you feel the intense pressure, I assume,
yeah,
because of this, like, viral nature?
yeah, a little bit, a little bit. I was thinking like, should I just continue just making only like Loverboy type of songs? But I was
Mm,
like, you know what? No, let me stick to what I because everyone that I have shown that music to, the new stuff, they're like, wow, this is like crazy for you to
I
make
love it.
something like this.
Well, and I think that to me is like the true integrity of an artist is like you can stick to what works, right? You can stick to the formula. You can make the same tracks and keep getting viral, or you can also like explore yourself and your your creative expression in the way you want to. Because you get to decide to do that as the artist, right? And
Yeah.
I definitely don't think you should be afraid of that.
And it's like the artists that I look up to, like idolize,
Mm-hmm.
they are constantly like
Pushing.
refreshing themselves, developing new like you don't know what to expect from them. Like Tyler, like
Right.
whenever he puts out an album, you have no idea what it's gonna be. So
See, I didn't want to ask who because I used to ask who inspires you a lot, and I was like, I'm gonna elevate my hosting skills
yeah,
and
I
not
did it
ask
for
that.
you.
But you mentioned Tyler already. Who else are you really into and inspired by then?
um, I would say Tyler. I was like a Kanye West stan in high school,
No,
which is kind of
same.
embarrassing, but
I
it's
know.
but he's
It's
a
okay. We've all grown.
but yeah, I love how he rolls out an album. Like
Hmm.
it's like a moment every single time. So that's
Yeah, I think he definitely set the precedent for modern times.
yeah,
Whether we like him or not, still, right? You definitely were like at some point you were rocking with him.
yeah. Kanye, Frank Ocean's a huge inspiration for me
Aw,
right now.
I feel like we're friends. Nah, these are just like the top dogs though, right? Like these are the people that they really know what they're doing and
Yeah,
they're running with it in different styles and ways. Well, I did want to ask a couple more things. Did you were Dallas born and raised, yes?
I'm actually born in El Paso, Texas, and then raised in
Wow.
Arlington, Texas.
What? See, we're learning. I don't know if Arlington's own or El Paso's own. Should I have said that instead in the intro?
Oh no, I feel like Dallas and DFW in itself is my home, but
Okay, I was like, I don't know who you're repping because I like went to high school in Arlington, but I do not claim Arlington by any means.
what
But
high
I
school
do
did you
have
go
some
to?
love for Agtown for sure.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Lamar High School.
Oh, okay, cool. I went to
Where'd you
Sabine.
go?
Seguin High School.
Aw, Seguin was. They had a really good theater program.
That's
I don't
insane.
know if you're into that world, but that's what I did in high school. If you can't tell, I'm a nerd. But, anyways, that is good to know. I actually think it's very funny. And now that you mention it, I think even with like shout out to Pretty Boy Aaron, we kind of joked because he's like from another suburb outside of Dallas. And so, y'all are getting this huge acclaim as you should, and I think will continue to as your work grows. But it's like the reality is the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex has so many um little suburbs and people are killing it from around. But in order to explain it to the world, we have to say Dallas
Yep.
or whatever so they kind of get it. But that's beautiful. I'm glad to know that you can put some shine on for all over Texas. And I am going to now ask you what your hopes and dreams are for the Dallas music scene as we discuss that.
Um, I kind of just wanted to keep getting bigger and bigger. I want it to be like the best scene in the world. Like
I
that's
love
what
it.
I want for it.
Yeah,
Like I
no,
look
for
at what
sure.
like Travis does for Houston. I'm like, dang, that's we need something like that here. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it definitely is interesting because it seems like a lot of us have to like leave to really get some shine, but there is a lot of talent here.
yeah. Which I if I like, I mean, if I like got to like that level, like I want to continue, coming back and like being like
Yeah,
letting
staying
everybody
rooted.
know like this is where I'm from. Like,
I love it. I love it. And then what about for yourself? What are your hopes and dreams for yourself?
when I started this music thing, I kind of did it as a hobby, but like as it became more and more, I'm starting to like convince myself like no, like you can actually do something with this.
I love it.
And I said to myself, well, if I am gonna, do this music thing for real, I want to keep going until I am at like that level with those people I idolize and stuff. So
Mhm.
all I hope is like I'm gonna keep going until I'm at the top and I can show everybody the type of music I want to make the music I want to make, put
Beautiful.
Dallas on the map even more.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. That's what I always want from our Dallas musicians, like showing each other love and just keep going up. And then of course, one of my last questions for you. It is Latino Heritage Month. I do notice a lot of these themes in your work. Do you want to discuss some of that as well?
Yep. Like I said, I'm born in El Paso, Texas. My family comes from Mexico,
Beautiful.
and I love I love showing my Latin roots, especially for my grandparents, because
Mm.
they speak mostly Spanish too. So
Right.
when they
You
get to hear
and
me,
you have some songs in Spanish, right? Or some like influence obviously in your
hmm
work. Do you
hmm
feel very comfortable doing that?
yeah, I definitely feel comfortable. I have a song coming out with Ariel and the Culture soon,
Yay, we love
and
him.
it's like my first like all in Spanish part. So
Oh,
I'm
I'm
super excited.
excited.
Super excited for my grandparents to hear that one. I know that's
Ooh,
gonna make
how
them happy.
sweet. Aw, I'm gonna cry already. No, I really do love that though. I know even Khalid when he does he did like his verse in Spanish. It's like my favorite. What
Yeah,
Push to Start, is it that one? But I'm like, I want to see more of that, and I think y'all are good at it. So shout out to the whole like Chroma crew. I don't know what y'all's mass crew level name is, but y'all
we
do
don't
a
have a
lot of
name
that.
yet, but yeah,
Well, hopefully this will inspire y'all giving like a name to it. But y'all are dope. Y'all are killing it, and I'm glad
yeah.
to see more Spanish incorporation and a lot of pride in y'all's work and who you are because it definitely is fun to see, and I can't wait to see y'all continue to grow and flow. So, where can we find and support your work, AWOL? Because we definitely are hearing the song everywhere, and I'm sure it's gonna keep going.
So you can find my music anywhere on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. You can follow me at Lord AWOL on Twitter, Instagram. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's Lord AWOL TV.
Hey, okay, okay,
Because someone
beautiful.
took Lord AWOL, so I had to put the little TV
Oh
up
no.
there.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today
you so
on
much.
De Colores Radio's official YouTube segment titled Southside Wassup. We hope to see you continue flourishing. We can't wait to catch you live and see what comes next for you. So thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. It
We'll
was
see you
on.
later. Bye.
Bye bye.